Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Movie Dump Podcast.
The Movie Dump,
where we ask the questions in life that make you think, such as if corn oil is made out of corn and olive oil is made out of olives, then what's baby oil made out of?
Thank you, Scott. I've been wondering that all along, and I know that's been on everyone's minds ever since they figured out where the JFK got shot.
I know, and that's why I thought of that question.
Moving this along.
I'm happy. I'm happy today. Do you know why? Do you know why? Do you know why?
Why?
Do you guys know why? You guys know why?
Why?
You guys know why?
Why?
It's our 10th anniversary episode.
Oh, 10th anniversary. You mean it's our 10th episode?
Yeah, 10th anniversary episode.
Of the first episode?
Of the
Yeah,
first
so it's
episode.
our 10th anniversary of the first
So where's our
episode.
streamers and ticker tape and little musical horn thingies they blow?
I threw them all away after watching this movie.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yes.
This was a
makes me
good
sad.
movie.
No, I'm not even. I'm like just upset and pissed off.
This
I don't
movie-
even want to drink because I'm afraid of what I would do.
This
right now.
movie put you to sleep.
This movie, I was in a catatonic state.
It did.
Yeah.
I seriously felt like watching this movie was the equivalent of getting a lobotomy in the back alley of a bar by some guy named Buck.
So, since this was... Huh?
It's like you
Okay.
had an experience like that before.
It just came to me.
So, since it's the 10th anniversary episode, I thought we would have to do something special. So, I reached out and went to the shittiest of all shittiest that I could think of and grabbed a Dr. Uwe Boll film by the name of... Postal.
Yes. This movie will make you go postal from watching it because it's so fucking stupid and retarded. And fuck you, Bull.
It's a
Yes.
little dumb.
It is.
That's no.
You know what? You're gonna have to box him
Oh,
now.
I don't fucking care.
He will kick your ass.
I don't
man.
fucking care.
Well, before we get on, should we tell the people what this incredibly awesome movie masterpiece by the master of suspense and drama and
Yes,
everything?
it's this. It's a fucking shitty film. Goodbye. Have a nice day.
Is it based off of the game Postal, made by Running with Scissors?
Yes, it is. But anyway, so
Just read the goddamn synopsis so we can get this fucking podcast done.
You're very angry.
man,
today,
so much
man.
rage. I
You're-
feel like reading it really slow.
You know what?
now.
I think it's like every single video game movie we have, one of us gets so pissed off about.
See, I'm not even a
This
fan
is-
of the damn video game. I just read the goddamn synopsis.
Okay. So, desperate for dough, dude and his ethically challenged Uncle Dave cook up a scheme to pinch a shipment of crotchy dolls, the new stuffed talking penis toy, and sell them on eBay. Unfortunately, Al Qaeda has the same idea, but plans to lace the toy with avian flu.
This is the only movie I think I've ever seen that features the avian bird flu as a biohazard, basically.
But why not? You know, why not?
I guess it's
It's cheaper than anthrax. You seen the markup on that? I mean, jeez.
It's kind of like they wanted to do like little pop culture references, kind of. So they went with avian bird flu as like the catalyst to bring on the Armageddon.
I guess. Now, just starting off, this movie came out in 2007. Trying to do a little bit of research on this because I didn't fucking remember this movie at all.
Yeah.
I never saw it before.
I've never seen it either.
I
I've
try
seen
to
it-
stay away from U-Boll films, but I was reading somewhere that U-Boll, this movie came out. It was released the same week that Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull was released, and U-Boll was stating that this movie was going to beat Indiana Jones, and I guess he had this whole marketing scheme.
He's a pretty cocky little fucker.
Yeah, and he had this whole marketing thing going on with Vern Troyer is dressed up as like a little mini Indiana Jones, like saying that he was going to beat out Indiana Jones in the box office. And honestly, I don't even remember any posters, any trailers, seeing this anywhere in theaters.
I don't think you remember that either.
I don't know if it's. I just saw it and just the pure stupidity of the poster just kind of I blocked it out of my memory, but I have no.
Were there monkeys on the poster?
I don't fuck. I just said I don't fucking remember. I don't remember this goddamn movie at all, and I'll never remember. I'll never forget it now because this has just been such.
Oh, you'll forget it.
No, yes. I seriously feel like I was Vern Troyer in the movie being raped by 1,000 monkeys.
Yeah,
that's
that
the equivalent of this.
Somebody
Bring on the monkeys!
Oh, not the monkeys.
That's right, I'm reclaiming the soundboard.
I don't fucking care.
I've got my A game on this one. This was my plans to reclaim the soundboard.
Hey, go right
It's
ahead.
the apprentice
Show you.
and the master.
No, I
must
am
do
I'm handing it over to you because I want nothing to. I wash my hands of this damn movie.
This was the plan, to get a movie so incredibly boring and shitty that you couldn't even pull sound bites.
It's seriously
It really was a conspiracy.
boiled my blood. I fucking hate this movie.
It was a conspiracy between me and Nick. I built everybody up on such a nice movie last time, and then Nick just comes in here like an entire truckload of goats and just drops all over you. Yeah, best analogy in the world. Yeah.
Okay, can we just move this damn podcast on? Let's just talk about it. All right.
Yeah, sure.
Beginning of the movie, it's shit. Middle of the movie, it's shit. We don't get to the actual plot of what's happening until like 30 minutes into it.
And what was the plot of this film?
I
just told you
go
what
back
it
to the
was.
synopsis. You said it was the guy's name was Dude. Was that it?
That's the
the whole
dude.
entire time they don't even call him anything until like later on after the first like big huge massacre at Little Germany, where they start calling him the Postal Dude.
Yeah. Soundbite.
Citizens of this great nation, town, be on the lookout for this psychopath, deranged killer, also known as Postal Dude. Postal Dude. That's the best we could come up. Postal Dude.
That's right. Got another one. Yeah.
Well, I mean, to its credit, in the game, the main character that you play, who caused all this, was also called the Dude.
Okay, I'm gonna say this
Yeah.
right now. You kept saying that the movie was spot on with the game almost. The game didn't make any sense.
Well, up to a certain point.
Up to
about the first 20 minutes was right on.
Okay, it's just kind of stupid out there. Didn't make any sense. But was it entertaining to play because you're just sitting there massacring people, right? I've never played this game.
It was
I don't know.
entertaining, but horribly broken.
But there was still some entertaining value with it. Now with this,
you'd like it. You're full of rage.
I probably would.
You would go Postal.
Yeah, I probably would. But it didn't. I don't think it translated. If that's how the game was, I don't think it translated good as a film whatsoever. They needed to fucking change it up.
No.
It's a film. You're supposed to sit back, relax, watch this thing, and get sucked into it. I got pushed away. I did not get sucked into this whatsoever. It was a broken up piece of shit that needed to just been shot to death like everything else in this damn movie.
Well,
fuck
Man.
you, Bull. I fucking hate you on this.
I didn't hate it that much.
I fucking hate this movie.
There's like some interesting points for this film because there's like there was so much going on in it and it was very boring. Like they had so many little, just I don't even know how to say this.
The first scene of the movie,
you hit it on the head. It was 30 minutes before anything started happening in this film.
You have the first scene. You have two. I guess they're supposed to be terrorists in the cockpit of a plane, and they're
now that was funny. I thought that was
it was funny. 3 minutes into it, and that was it. After 3 minutes of it, you're just like, okay, fucking get to the point.
I could tolerate it. I thought I liked that first opening scene.
You can tell that the
we're all going to
the Bahamas.
there.
As they get crashed.
Play a fucking soundbite for it. We got
it's not a good soundbite.
Just
I'll
fucking play it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You know you want to.
Jeez, soundbite.
Screw this, right? I'm glad you said it first. Okay, get on the intercom, tell the passengers we are changing course for the Bahamas. Bahamas!
Yeah, that's right, bitch.
Damn,
Man.
I'm just the Vern
Nick,
Troyer. You're an angry monkey.
Nick, can I sit next to you? Ben's got this rage thing going.
No, this movie's just seriously like I sat here the whole time like taking little notes. I was trying to take notes for little beats here and there that we could talk about, but honestly, halfway through my notes, I have a note, I have a what the fuck is going on, I have the why the fuck are we watching this, I have a note.
Well, let's talk about some things that was bad about this film.
The whole thing.
I was going to specifically say Dave Foley's cock.
Yes.
Yes, that was something I could have gone my entire life without seeing right there.
Yeah.
Dave Foley is in it as Uncle Dave, and he shows his wiener.
Yes.
And he
I did not like it.
And he takes
a shit.
Yeah, he makes.
And not only does he show his wiener, he sits there and diddles with it just for a few seconds.
I wasn't staring at it. I don't know. What the hell were you doing?
I did one of those, like, I saw it and I'm like, oh, fuck. And then I look back and there he is just grabbing his junk. I'm like, what the fuck?
Now, to be fair, there was a lot of little... Well, I wouldn't say a lot, but there was some moments in this that if you're looking at it, there's some funny shit that happens.
Oh, there's little bits just sort of sprinkled.
There was little bits here and there, but
there was a part at the end... Like
it's such a small amount compared to everything else in this movie.
There was a part at the end where there was a guy like in the big shootout, and if you look, the guy has like no gun. He's not.
Yeah, there's some guy that's in,
but he's holding it. Like, he's
pretending he's holding a gun that isn't there.
He's doing that thing that you do when you're like 6 years old and you're playing shoot 'em up with your friends, and you got like the kind of invisible gun cupped in your hand. You're like pew 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 pew. That's what this guy is doing, and then there was there was a couple little parts in there with like similar little like sight gags. I think there's like a German chick that or not a German chick, but she goes to have sex with like some German guy off screen.
Yeah, they go off to distract the guards by having sex with them or blowing them or whatever.
Yeah, and then she comes back in and she's got poo on her face, and you're like, oh, she got pooped on. So that was kind of funny.
Yeah. I mean, there was some ridiculous lines in there, here and there. At the beginning, a part of the movie that made no fucking sense except just to show that this guy is a complete loser and he has nothing else going on in his life. The questionnaire that he had in his job interview.
That was kind of funny too.
Yeah, those were kind of funny, but
I have a soundbite of it. May I play it, Angry Ben?
Yeah, go ahead.
Soundbite.
I've interviewed 15 other people for this job. What makes you think you're better than them?
Well, I don't know if I am better than them.
Well, God damn it, pal. If you want this job, you better reach out and grab it. You better put those fucking heads on the wall. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go to the questions.
What is your greatest strength?
I'm a really good team player.
Wrong. What is your biggest weakness?
I'd say I work too hard.
Wrong. How would you move a mountain using only a spoon?
Spoon?
If you were in a box, how would you think outside it?
If you're in...
Wrong. Last question. What is the difference between a duck?
And... What the hell is wrong with you people?
I'm just glad we made it through that without you punching me in the face.
Me too. I mean, he hasn't drawn blood yet.
But yeah, I thought that was kind of funny how like they were doing a job interview and you know, just all these fucking weird ass questions.
That whole entire fucking scene
and the chair.
Yeah,
the chair.
Chair falling.
There were so many. I think one of the problems with this film, one of the big problems with this film, is there's so much going on. There's so many little things here and there, and it's nice to have these sight gags. It's nice to have these little things to kind of deviate from the story just for shits and giggles and laughs. But when you throw way too many in there in one scene, it's just overpowering. It just kind of takes away from it, and you're like, okay, well, what the fuck am I supposed to be paying attention to?
It's sort of like they wrote a bunch of little skits and threw it together and
Almost.
just tried to make everything relate to
No,
one.
you know what it really looks like. It looks like Uwe Boll wrote the script in German, and no one on the fucking crew could translate it. So they're just like, fuck, whatever. We'll just say whatever. He doesn't fucking know what we're saying anyways.
I really do think that there was...
God, I fucking hate Uwe Boll on this one.
Okay.
God,
It's pronounced Uwe Boll.
what the fuck ever.
Right. Calm down.
Yeah, jeez.
Go, like, I don't know, do some heroin or something. Calm down, man.
Yeah, seriously, like do some speed or something.
I think, no, speed will just make him more...
I'd rather watch
I
Texas
think we
Chainsaw
calm
Massacre
down.
4 again.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
I
I don't know. That,
No, I'd rather watch that again.
really? I don't know.
At least that's Matthew McConaughey.
a robot
fine.
leg.
The robot.
I think, like, you know, there was a little drop moment for comedy also, I think, in the whole interview scene where they were going through, because there was a part, like, at the very end here, I'll just do a soundbite, because I don't think it was in the other sound clip. Soundbite.
I came here for a job. A job. As far as I know, that job has nothing to do with the cocksucking motherfucking duck.
Congratulations, pal. You're a leading candidate. How does it feel?
Feels good.
No. How does it feel? How does it feel? I mean, how does it feel to put fucking 15 heads on that wall? I'll tell you how it feels. It feels fucking great. Doesn't it feel fucking great?
So I got it. I got the job.
Oh, hell no. No. This was just like a getting to know you interview. Oh, yeah, no. We have a couple of more...
120.
Yeah, we have some more candidates to talk to. But hell of a start, though. Absolutely.
So, they should have done that, like, where he's, yeah, you're our top candidate. How many other people are there? Well, 100 or so. But he should have been like, you're the first interviewee, so you're our top candidate. That would have been kind of funny. I did like that scene. I think, honestly, the first 30 minutes of it, like, when they were kind of setting it up, there was a lot of things in there that made me laugh with all the stuff. But it was just so much. There was so much just stupid stuff. Like, I get the point that they wanted to set it up to this town that they were living in, Pleasant Hill, or it was Paradise?
Paradise. Ha ha ha, we get it. You're called Paradise and your town fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Like this goddamn movie.
Okay.
Jeez.
Angry Ben. It was I get the point where you want to, like, get across that this town sucks and everybody's angry, or Ben's angry. I get the point that they want to get across that, like, this town sucked and everybody's a douche in this town, and there's so much reason for this guy to go Postal.
And everyone carries a goddamn gun.
Douchey,
But that just went on for too fucking long. It was like 30 minutes of it, and you're just like, okay, you could have fucking gotten to that all, driven the point home in easily like 5 minutes with all that shit.
The editor should have just man up and said, look, Mr. Boll, we need to cut this shit out.
Maybe, I don't know, and maybe he did. Like it was who edited this? Julian Clark.
Yeah.
Right.
She was she edited. It was later on. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She edited later on. Or he, I don't know. They, we'll just say they, because you never know nowadays.
The ambiguous one.
The ambiguous editor.
Yeah, the editor of this movie edited District 9, and that was edited very well. There was very nice editing on that film. But again, sometimes on these things, you have an editor who sees the movie in one way, and then the director who, the director is going to want every single scene that they shot in their movie. Everything that they do is gold, and it's the editor's job to say, no, this sucks. We need to cut it out.
Yeah, and maybe they did say that, or maybe they're afraid of Uwe Boll boxing them when they bring up a bad point. I don't know. That Megan brings a good point. There is one scene that I think absolutely needed to stay in, and that I think was my favorite part of the movie. Was when the Postal dude and this cult and the cult of Dave and the terrorist all crashed the party at Little Germany.
Yep.
And Uwe Boll is up on stage and he's basically busting on himself. So.
Yep.
That was the best part of the whole movie was Uwe Boll or whatever the fuck his name is. Shitty director.
Dr. Uwe Boll. Listen,
New Age Ed Wood.
Oh.
New Age Ed Wood was up there making fun of himself.
I'm going to play a soundbite of it, but here, Ben, you're very angry. No, I'm not going to let you.
No,
press the
fuck
button.
it, no.
You're going to
He'll
smash
break
the
it.
thing.
I'll
and
break the
it.
damn thing.
So
Ben smash.
Yeah, Hulk smash. All right, so soundbite.
You know, there are all that rumors out that my movies are financed with Nazi gold, and what should I say? It's true. But somebody must do something with the money.
Do you know that my father died in Auschwitz?
My grandpa died also in Auschwitz. He fell from a watchtower. Harald, okay, take her away. So, I get a little horny here on stage sometimes. If you see the crowd and all the children.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I liked how he busted on himself there.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah,
it is. I fund my movies with gold.
With Nazi
gold.
There, it's really funny. I don't know. He busted on himself.
And I just the one thing that I did kind of like that you pointed out, because I never really played the game and don't know anything about the game really. That the creator of the video game Postal was the catalyst of everyone going postal in this movie.
Yeah,
he was the one that caused the first shot in the massacre at Little Germany,
which was funny. If you look at the
that part was okay. That's one good point for Uwe Boll.
Yeah, and it's kind of very funny. It's in Little Germany, and it's a massacre that happens. And throughout this, you realize it's nothing but all the women and children that got shot.
Yeah, it was all the women and children. And when the news reporter is reporting after the massacre, as the dust is settled, and she's doing a report at this massacre site, she's having her crew line up all the kids in a line, like this big pile of dead kids surrounding her feet.
I gotta wonder, like, there's a certain amount of respect I have to have to Uwe Boll for being a German guy. And still, taking that whole Auschwitz thing with like a grain of salt.
Well,
that's all you can really do.
Himself,
it almost looked like he was making fun of a lot of stuff that with the 9/11 terrorist attacks and all that, and he almost kind of seemed like, well, if I make fun of them, I'm gonna have to make fun of Germany and all the shit we did just to counterbalance everything and say, hey, well, I'm not just picking on you, I'm just picking on my culture.
There was many instances of PR nightmares.
This whole movie,
the massive I can remember at least 3 counts of just blatantly making fun of the 9/11 thing.
Yeah, and there was one of Africa, not allowed to talk to the rest of the world.
No one's allowed to communicate with Africa anymore.
There was a lot of hate crimes in this film.
Seriously. Well, if you're gonna get one, you might as well do all of them, because once you've hit 9/11, considering how I guess current or recent I suppose that was.
Yeah.
Even though it's been years.
It's been 9 years.
But anyway, it's
almost.
After that, everything else is fair game.
Yeah, so, I guess. I don't know, man.
Yeah, well,
that's funny. Or not funny. Yeah, one or the other. I don't know.
Here on the Netflix little sleeve, it says that it's a live action cross between South Park and Team America World Police.
Okay.
I totally saw it.
No. Okay.
That's like saying, this was like E.T. and
it's like
something else.
E.T.
Like E.T.
and
crossed.
Boys Don't Cry.
Yeah.
It's nothing like that.
I thought it was
understand.
a classic mix between Star Wars Episode 3 and Titanic, actually, myself. That was what I thought. But I don't know.
I could understand what they're trying to say with, South Park is very tongue-in-cheek, and they push the envelope a lot. And, of course, Team America World Police was made by the same creator, by the creators of South Park. So I could kind of understand, but you were nowhere near their talent. What the fuck ever?
His name's Uwe.
New Age
Dr.
Ed
Uwe
Wood,
Boll.
you are nowhere near Matt Stone and Trey Parker. Nowhere. You're not even in the same galaxy as them on this. That should not have been put into the
But he
synopsis.
keeps getting work.
Yes, he does.
To be credit, he makes more films than Trey Parker has.
Yeah, but they have a very steady TV show that makes thousands, millions of dollars. Come on.
I don't know how the hell he keeps making movies, man.
I don't know
where he's getting
either.
this
I think
money
he's
from.
just sort of got a cult following.
And I'm surprised. I'm surprised of the caliber of actors that actually go and be in his films.
Yeah,
he's had Ben Kingsley. He's had Ron Perlman. He's had Jason Stamos. He's had a lot of these.
He got
people.
J.K. Simmons for that.
Yeah, he got J.K. Simmons.
There was one super. There was absolutely no reason for J.K. Simmons to be in this film either. They blew him up.
Yeah, they just fucking blew. There was no point, and they didn't let his character build. There was no reason. That part could have been axed, and you probably would have saved a lot of money on not having him in there. You didn't need him in there.
Yeah,
I mean, as good as as
there's a lot of shit that
I think this was more
needed.
like a why not movie. You know,
Yeah.
you can get him. Why not? Now,
another point that I think I've got in here is there are the crotchety dolls in this movie. Like everything kind of revolved around
everything revolved
this group
around
wanting to get these crotchety dolls,
a fuzzy sex toy,
because the boat that was shipping them from China sank, and there's only like what did I say? There was like 40,000 or something. Like
there was a lot more boxes than that in there. And that room that they showed, there was like a shit. That whole entire warehouse was filled with those goddamn boxes.
I don't know. Well, I'm thinking of like the size to box ratio of the toy versus.
Those things were kind of small. You could probably fit maybe 50 in each box.
Well, regardless, anyway, the thing is, like, nobody explained how they were able to get this package off the boat that sank.
Yeah, they didn't. They just said they got it off there, and all the sailors died, but they saved all the toys.
The boat sank, but they saved the toys. The sailors died. Who the fuck saved the toys?
I think it was soundbite in here of that.
What did Uwe Boll save the toys?
He did. He's magic. He's a doctor.
Play a fucking soundbite. Just do it.
Anyone?
Just fucking play something.
Okay.
Fuck me! I'm fucking gay! Who the fuck knew? I had no clue, man, but this explains a lot.
That was good. Yeah,
perfect.
Fully turned out he thought he was gay.
Yeah.
Then he gets shot in the head.
See, and for me, it's sort of weird because I actually played the game that this was based off.
I played the first one. I never
this
played
is roughly based off the second one, which I think was the first person shooter one.
Yeah,
which it's weird because that game is just as bizarrely random as this movie is, and there's like little things like
the cat silencer thing.
Yep, that was in there.
How the fuck did the cat live after that?
I don't know. Yeah, the freaking postal dude grabs a cat, puts it on the end of his gun, shoots a terrorist who's sleeping, by the way, which I guess he didn't need to shoot, but. And then pulls the cat off. The cat runs away.
Yeah, shoves the gun up the cat's ass, shoots the gun. The bullet travels through the cat, exits the mouth, hits the terrorist, and then the cat pops off the gun and runs off.
I wonder. Well, you know what? It's funny. Like this is a film that broke all like PR. Guidelines.
Everything you shouldn't have done.
But they didn't kill a fucking animal in it.
Yep.
Fine.
They shoved a gun up its ass. They sodomized an animal.
But they didn't kill it.
No,
the cat got off and ran away.
Yes.
I was actually sort of amazed at the amount of characters they included from the game in this too.
Yeah, the only one that was missing, Gary Coleman.
Yeah, that's true. Gary Coleman wasn't in there, but they did get what's his face, Mini Me.
Yeah,
Vern
so that maybe
was he in the game?
No, he wasn't.
Okay,
he wasn't. They never touched on the voice actor of that. In fact, the crotchy thing happened in a mall, which results in you killing an entire mall full of people, and Gary Coleman too. So
yeah, because wasn't he at like a book signing or something?
Yeah.
Okay,
and it was, and it's sort of interesting because even in the game, all the characters are just needlessly douchey to you, and you just hate all of them.
Yeah,
which is sort of what was going on in this movie too.
Yeah, not to get like too sidetracked from the movie, but I do remember the video game was based on.
Please do.
Was kind of funny because it was a game where you go postal, and the whole game is like it's stupid stuff. Like you got to go get the crotchety toy, or you got to go get your license renewed.
Well, you start off. It's like divided up into days, and you step out of your trailer park, and your bitchy wife, who they also had in this one, yells at you for some reason. You tell her to shut up, and then you get like a list of stuff you have to do, and they touched on like a couple things, and that was about it. But I couldn't see them touching. I mean, you actually in the game go to the game studios. The developers building and kill everybody.
Yeah.
Making a movie based off of Viva Pinata would have been 10 times better than this.
They did.
I'm pretty sure they did. Viva Pinata.
The movie.
I was gonna say
summer of 2011. Yeah. Viva Pinata.
Well, you've got it on the shelf, don't you, Nick? I mean, you bought this. In fact, you bought multiple copies, right?
Of what, Viva Pinata?
Oh yeah, the movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, or no?
I don't know.
Fucking soundbite.
It's not a flag, it's a company, a high-flying company, and it'll cheerfully work you to death. By the time you are old, pension is sold, and your cube will be your casket. It's a company, a high-flying company. Now please get back to work.
All right. I want to get off track, but not that far off track.
So
We're just trying to calm you down, you know. So
You're not, because I'm looking at the clock and we're like, God damn it, we're still talking about this goddamn movie.
there was a lot of shit in this movie that just didn't make any sense. It was stupid. I think the actors in this, the one actor that I kind of liked in this, sort of, I guess, was the big fat guy, which I don't even remember his name. Yeah, he was
Richard or whatever.
Richard.
Oh,
yeah. Don't be a dick.
Yeah, don't be a dick.
I don't know. I just thought he kind of was. I don't know.
Now,
like he played the character of like a bumbling sidekick, and then
He turned
rose
evil
to
mastermind
turn
at
into
the end.
evil
Yeah.
mastermind of the entire film. And I thought I don't know.
which that whole transition was really strange.
Well, there was a lot of shit that was.
Well, because you're like, okay, well, who's the bad guy? Who's the good guy? Who are we supposed to be rooting for? Who are we not supposed to? I mean, of course, we're supposed to be rooting for Postal Dude, but it's like, well, who the fuck is the? I mean, that's the protagonist. Who's the antagonist?
the entire town.
Yeah, pretty much. That's
That's the entire town. That's and, once again going back to the game. That's your protagonist. That's the protagonist in the entire game.
Now, would this be man versus man, or would it be man versus nature?
I'm kind of leaning towards man versus nature to a certain
I
extent.
think so too. It is. It's sort of like a going against your environment thing.
Yeah.
'Cause, you know,
Yeah.
I did. One part I actually sort of enjoyed in this movie was where he's sitting at like I think what is it, the DMV at the beginning.
Yeah.
No, that was like 20 minutes into it.
Yeah. Well, okay, all right. I don't know.
It's still
like
the
you hit a
first
time
act.
warp with this
Yeah,
movie. It was
yeah.
so crappy that you just lost track of time.
It is kind of funny. Like we were watching it like halfway through, and we were at the 1 hour mark,
And there was
we
no
checked
massacre
it.
yet, really.
Yeah, well, like we checked the time, and it was like at the 1 hour mark, and then we went back for another 3 fucking hours watching this. And Ben's like, "Okay, where are we at?" And I looked again, and we were like
10 minutes.
10 minutes later. Like that's all it was.
So slow. I don't know about you guys, but
The pacing was very poor.
I'm pretty sure I dozed off about halfway through this movie for about 10 minutes.
The girl with the pearl earring was more entertaining and action packed than this.
Yeah, well, she had pearl earrings.
Yeah.
I
never saw that movie.
This is my second time watching this. I should say it's really my first time watching it because I remember catching it before, and it was kind of the same thing. I remember the first 20 minutes of it and then going like, God, nothing's fucking going on here. It's just, okay, we get it. Everyone's a douche in this town. The guy's just wandering around. And I think I just like fucked off and just like went and, fucked around on my computer for, the rest of the 90 minutes of this film.
All right. I'm just going to say this just to get out of the way. The couple of things that actually made me laugh in this movie. The postal dude guy using Harry, the guy that was in a wheelchair.
Okay, yeah.
He uses this guy as a pretty much as a footstool to climb over.
I thought
fence.
that
was
funny.
kind of clever.
There's
In fact, the cop's relation to that guy was
yeah,
actually pretty
and that was
funny,
the other thing. Like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck was the problem with this cop? He's just what the fuck is up with this movie? God damn, that's it.
You're scaring me. Don't open my
Don't do it, Ben.
room.
Don't do it. You're gonna. Oh, Ben's
man.
drinking again.
Oh.
Well, I made him drink, and you made
I
him
had that
drink.
bottle for like 6 months, and I was saving that for a special occasion.
Well, this is a special occasion.
No, it's not. This is a shitty occasion.
All right, and
you got
Ben's gonna
germs
get
all over
drunk.
my tattoo rum
Ben's gonna
bottle.
get drunk, and now he's gonna start hitting people.
Yeah, right.
And the one thing,
You're such an angry drunk.
you shut the fuck up.
Seriously, go live in paradise.
Soundbite.
Bin Laden, hello, it's your dime.
Osama, you old fucker. It's GW.
You know how many innocent people we've had to torture trying to get a lead on you?
So it's not my fault. But what is it, Georgie? I'm kind of busy here.
You know how Pops has those oil pipelines in Saudi Arabia? I'm wondering if we ought to file an insurance claim. After the whole thing blows up.
All right, well, drop me an email, tell me what pipe you're talking about, and I'll blow it all the way to Mecca.
we'd really appreciate it. I'll ask Laura to type that up. You know, me and spelling and all.
All right, later.
Jihad! I'm scared, Scott.
The one thing I did write down that I thought that
soundboard.
Yeah, the one thing I did write down that I thought, you know, it was the best delivery of a line and the best acting the whole entire movie was where the coffee shop girl and the postal dude meet up the second time in Little Germany, and they're like, hey, coffee shop, you know, latte or whatever.
2 lattes, no cream.
That was the best delivery.
Soundbite?
Coffee shop.
Lattes, no foam.
Yeah, I gotta go.
That one.
That was the best delivery of a line. It felt real, and you know the beats were good, and the acting actually with them actually felt real too. That's it. That little spot right there was the only good delivery of a line and acting.
So 30 seconds of
30 seconds of an hour and 50-minute film.
Okay, that's believable.
Was good.
I like the actor that was Osama bin Laden.
Yeah,
too.
He
was like corporate America. He had no accent, accent.
He was playing a
all.
part, and he was best friends with like George W. Bush, who also I think did a pretty good job too.
Yeah. I don't know. There's so many.
Again, another completely wrong 9/11 joke is when George Bush is sitting at his desk talking to Osama bin Laden, playing with like little
Lego
Duplo towers, and has a little plane and crashed him into.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was just so politically incorrect.
I think
there.
they were trying to say there was a conspiracy there. Somebody called.
I thought they just were talking about how much George Bush liked Duplos.
Fahrenheit 9/11.
Oh.
Fuck Michael Moore.
Okay.
Anger. Oh,
find a happy spot.
God.
So yeah.
I'm running out of shit to say about this.
Well, it's already been said. This movie fucking blows.
It really was crap. I mean, even somebody like me who actually sort of appreciated, the game and all that stuff, and saw that they were doing a lot of stuff.
I don't think I hated it as much.
What about the fucking speech at the end? Let's not let religion destroy us.
Here somewhere. That was a long speech. Do you want to play a soundbite of it?
Do you want to play the whole goddamn speech?
That was a long speech. It wasn't that entertaining, was it?
We'll play it. And here we go. Ben is gonna fucking rip my eyes out, man. You're just angry, dude. All right, soundbite.
What's wrong with you people? You're so busy trying to blow up the world in the name of God. Newsflash, fucktards. God doesn't need your help. He's God. And they gave you life. And you're wasting it. Look around you. Look. Look, God damn it. See? We're not that different. Because we all come from the same family, known as humanity. And what do families do? Do they fight? Yeah, sure. But they work it out. Because they love each other. And they know that they're stuck with each other, just like all of us are. Here. On this crazy big mud ball called Earth. So come on, people. Let's try and find some common ground, huh?
Well, we all hate Jews.
I didn't know it was that thing.
No, not a hate thing. A happy thing. I think it's time to empty our hands of guns so we can fill our hands with hugs. If you want to waste this precious gift we call life, I can't stop you. So go ahead. Shoot. Or hug. Shoot him.
God, I hate this movie.
And we're back. That was
So now you sort of get an idea of what exactly was going on in this movie.
I just love how
you've already tuned out. You've not missed anything.
This movie had no plot. This movie had nothing. There was no, feeling. Okay,
you need to put down the guns and extend your arm for hugs.
This is why we don't allow Ben to go with us to the gun show.
Like, really, honestly, really, that?
Yeah.
Oh, drop your guns and don't kill, give hugs or whatever. Yeah, what the fuck?
Drop your guns and pick up hugs?
Yeah, something.
I forgot already.
Shoot or hug. That's what. Shoot or hug.
Yeah.
Oh. Shoot, everybody knows it's more
or
fun.
Hug.
There are some really shitty sound gun shots.
Oh god, yes.
That first scene where they let loose in the DMV or whatever, that was crap-tastic.
Yeah.
But the whole entire thing, there's no need to try to explain. I hate it when films do this where the whole entire movie is just absolute shit and there's nothing that's tying it together, keeping this piece of garbage afloat, but right at the end, let's try to make sense of the whole goddamn shit.
Wasn't that mandatory in a really bad movie? You have to have this heartfelt speech at the end,
somewhere.
Don't worry, guys, we can accomplish anything if we work together.
No, I'm sorry, that whole speech was not necessary.
You know what's sad is I could see myself making this film. But I think
you could probably shoot it better. Far as the technical
I would make this
standpoint.
film and intend for it to be this bad.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be this bad. There's a point of being bad and wanting to be bad and then just missing your mark.
So you're saying I would not make a film like this?
You would make a film like this intentionally wanting it to be bad, but you would actually be able to hit that mark.
I accept your compliment.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, I don't know. Even the camera work was just shit.
During the action scenes, that camera work, I can understand.
The action scenes just sucked. The first action scene sucked really bad.
I can understand you want a little bit of shaky camera during an action scene and all, but it was too shaky almost. It was too crazy.
And what the I don't know.
All I know is in this movie there was Vern Troyer getting raped by monkeys.
Yeah, Vern Troyer got raped by monkeys, and then you never saw what happened to him after.
And the only reason why they had that in
and you saw Dave Foley's cock.
They needed to write him out of the script somehow.
Yeah, and there was no point of that in soundbite.
But in order to fulfill the prophecy in Dave's Bible, we must wipe out the entire planet.
He's fucking nuts.
Which brings us to you, Mr. Vern Troyer.
If he wrote anything about me in that Bible, we're gonna have some serious problems.
And you shall know when the final day of reckoning begins, because on that day a Davy Entertainer will be raped by 1,000 monkeys.
That's it. I'm gonna kick the fucking ass.
All right.
They actually probably could have left him out of the entire movie and we wouldn't have missed that much.
No.
It seems like he was sort of just a sidetrack.
All of his dialogue was just, it felt like it was just him making, it felt like they're like, all right, Vern, say something.
You're stuck in a suitcase.
Action.
You're stuck in a suitcase, and what are you thinking?
I'm stuck in my suitcase.
Well, little shitty part about that also, if you look at they did a little camera shot of Vern Troyer inside the suitcase, and if you look at the walls of the suitcase, it was all leathery. And if you look on the other side of the scene, the suitcase is a metal fucking suitcase.
Yeah.
Dumb.
Yes.
No continuity in this at all.
I'm not even getting into continuity on this goddamn picture.
It was hard enough for me to pay attention through this whole freaking
Postal
movie.
guy had a shitty tattoo on his arm.
He did. He had an anarchy tattoo on his arm.
Yeah, it was the whole, permanent marker tattoo that we seem to see a lot in these films for some reason.
Yeah, because nobody wants a permanent mark on, some crappy movie they did.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
I suppose so.
Fuck this movie. All right, are we done? Can we go on?
Ending title credit sequence. I thought
that was
the title.
cool.
That was pretty interesting.
If you get this movie on DVD, just put in the DVD, watch the DVD menu, and you see all the best parts of the film, and that's all you really
pretty much.
No, even better. If you get this DVD, break it, throw it away.
Give it to the monkeys that raped Vern Troyer.
Yes, and go pour lemon in your eyes because that'll be a lot more pleasurable than
I just thought of something.
Lemon eyes.
Which I know is pretty dangerous for, after watching a shitty movie. But I actually just thought of something. You don't suppose that Running with Scissors, the company that made the game, specifically hired Uwe Boll.
Dr. Uwe Boll. He worked hard for that degree.
Doctor, father, medical examiner.
He needs his degree
Uwe Boll.
taken away from this film.
You don't suppose they hired him on purpose because the game is so crappy that they needed somebody to make the movie just as crappy.
So people go out and buy the game and realize it's not as bad as it was.
Yeah,
maybe. I don't know. That's an interesting point.
Because you really do have to go and play the game to appreciate just what they were doing in this movie. Which I still don't like it. It's shit.
Yeah.
But it gives you a greater appreciation for just how douchey everybody is in this movie.
I remember you talking about this game before, and I was kind of once you mentioned that we were going to be watching this movie, I was kind of interested in going and picking up the game and seeing what it was like, just to kind of get that feel.
It'd probably be hard to find the game now.
After watching this movie, I don't want anything to do with this goddamn game. I don't want anything to do with this movie.
I
don't want anything to do with Yule, whatever his fucking name is, Boll.
Uwe Boll.
What the fuck ever. What the fuck ever. It's New Age Ed Wood. Fuck you. You fucking suck. Yeah.
It's Dr. Uwe Boll.
Shut the fuck up. Let's move on. Let's get this damn thing over.
Father medical examiner Uwe
He worked hard for the degree.
Oh, who fucking cares?
I don't think I have anything else to say about this film, man. Honestly, it was kind of funny. What would you classify this as? A comedy, an action film? What? Suspense horror?
Shit in a box.
Well, I'd compare it to a popular field tool that we had when I, back where I used to live in the farming. It's a manure spreader. That's what I would classify this movie as.
I was going to say socket wrench.
Socket wrench.
Or a monkey wrench, because there were monkeys and they had sex with Vern Troyer.
Yes,
we know. You're going to be looking this up at YouTube and masturbate furiously to
If you look at one of the monkeys, if you look at one of the monkeys that had sex with Vern Troyer, it had like a little feather boa around and some handcuffs.
Yes.
It's kind of funny.
I think that was way more than 1,000 monkeys.
That was a lot of fucking monkeys.
I think they threw 1,000 monkeys in there, and then like 10 years later, they bring Vern Troyer, and they're like, "Oh
shit.
fuck!" The monkeys have multiplied.
It was weird that it reminded me of this, but like in the scene where they took Vern Troyer and threw him in this little room with 1,000 monkeys so they can have sex with him. But as soon as they opened up and you saw all the monkeys, you know what it reminded me of was that one scene in The Matrix where they were all underground. And there was like a big orgy scene, basically, where there's like a whole bunch of people just dancing around and fucking getting their groove on.
It's that scene, but with monkeys.
It was that, but with monkeys and a midget. That's all it was. I'm just like, what the fuck, man? Yes, there was actually a scene with monkeys raping Vern Troyer.
Yep. Just in case you thought your life would not be complete unless you saw that. You can watch it now.
You could watch Vern Troyer being raped by monkeys. Just go on YouTube and find it because it's not worth sitting through the rest of the damn movie to see it.
No, I mean,
it's not even worth getting the damn disc.
I'm gonna admit that I think there was some funny parts in this film. There was some parts that,
but it's not
just strewn throughout so much without.
It's the whole part of J.K. Simmons getting blown up. I thought was kind of funny.
Yeah, that was kind of.
I mean, there were funny moments in this. It's just they were so drawn out.
Yeah, they were so spread out and far between that the rest of the movie just saturated it, and it sucked.
I'm actually glad I watched this movie with you guys because I vaguely remember back in the day seeing an ad for this movie on the Running with Scissors website.
Yeah,
and I actually thought it might be fun to watch. thank God I didn't watch that until now.
Yeah,
I don't think I would have made it.
This was pure shit.
Well, and of course, Ben, you said it while I think after once the credits started rolling, how at the end of the movie, it just ends in giant nuclear explosion. Well, here, we'll play the soundbite of George Bush explaining what happens out of the blue. So,
Does he explain it?
soundbite.
This is the President of the United States of America. CIA intelligence has confirmed that the governments of China and India were directly responsible for the terrorist cell recently uncovered in Paradise. Worse still, they continue to make T-shirts for well under $1. In response, we've been forced to destroy both countries with nuclear force. China, despite all our freedom-loving efforts, was able to send 30 atomic warheads our way. They should hit in a little under 2 minutes. I wish you all the best of luck with your future endeavors. God bless America.
Yes, which
that was very just like random. They're just like, okay, we're gonna blow everything up.
It's like, all
they
this...
did not need to do that
at
all.
No,
at the end of
but going back to film school knowledge,
you don't know how to end a movie?
Yeah, if you don't know how to end a movie, end it in a nuclear explosion. Just a big, huge fucking explosion.
Blow it up.
And that's
I would have liked to
exactly
see
what he
the
did.
ending that happened in the game, besides the one that happened in the movie. Because in the game, the end of the world happens, but it isn't nuclear stuff. It's fireballs and cats raining down from the sky.
Well,
how does the end of that game actually go?
It's pretty much the same as this movie. It just sort of ends. You just you're on the last day, and suddenly in the paper they go, "Oh, it's the end of the world!" And suddenly fireballs and cats are raining down on you, and everybody's shooting everybody, and then the game ends.
Well, Scott, you want the ending of the game, and I want 2 hours of my life back. Both of us are not
well,
going to get
it's too late.
Yes.
Nobody goes home happy after watching this shit fest.
No. Are we ready to wrap this goddamn thing up?
Yeah, I guess so.
Fucking A.
Man.
So, I guess, Ben, you're going to give this, let's see, 1 being the best movie of all time, 10 being the worst. You're going to give this a 1.
Yeah, exactly.
With a 1 following that, I give it 11.
Ooh.
This movie is absolute shit. Anyone that actually wants to add this into their DVD collection for any reason needs to have their brains ripped out through their kneecaps.
So you're going like off the scale with it.
I'm going off the scale.
This is absolutely the worst.
This is the worst.
You've given.
This is the worst fucking movie I have seen since we've started this.
Man.
I do not want to see this anymore. I am dreading when we watch House of the Dead. I do not want to see any more Uwe Boll movies or whatever the fuck his name is. At least when I watch.
Uwe Boll.
At least when I watch.
Dr. Uwe Boll.
Shut the fuck
He
up.
worked hard for the degree.
Fuck it.
Dr. Uwe Medical Examiner Boll.
New Age Ed Wood.
Sir,
At least when I
Doctor.
watched Ed Wood films, it was entertaining in some value. There was no entertaining parts. There was little, like we said,
there were snippets
little
of
here and there. But I find more entertainment watching a cat look back and forth. This sucks. I would rather watch a turd float in a bowl.
In an U-bowl?
In a U-bowl.
It's actually pronounced.
Shut the fuck up. Let's go.
I don't want to. I'm in shock. I hate this movie.
I'm
scared of you right now, Ben. You're yelling and making angry faces and pretending you're throwing knives at stuff. And now you're laughing maniacally.
This fucking movie turned Ben into a supervillain. All right,
just one really bad day.
Ben just
So Scott, 1 through 10, what do you give it?
Well, due to the fact that I've seen worse, but only one movie worse actually.
What was that?
Well, I don't want to give it away because I'm going to bring it in sometime.
Oh,
not
good.
soon, but sometime.
All right.
But anyway, yes, I've seen 1, maybe 2 movies worse than this, but overall, directing sucked, camera work sucked, the acting was okay, and the fact that it just was so confusing and random and hard to watch. I'm giving this 9 out of 10 Exploding Twin Towers.
Oh,
that's right.
Dude,
If this movie's so politically incorrect, I can do it a little bit. You can't you? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, fine.
Too soon.
Fine. 9. What are you talking about? He did this in like 1998.
97.
97. Yeah, that's right. I should be in the clear, shouldn't I?
Yeah, but he's a fucking loony.
Okay, fine. I give this.
Actually, it was 2007.
Yes, 2007.
Get your facts straight, dumbass.
What did we say?
You said
Did I say 97?
Did I?
I did say.
Oh, well, fuck it. See, this movie has made me completely retarded.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I give it.
I don't think it's the movie that did it.
No,
it's the monkeys raping Vern Troyer.
I think it was the fact that I fell asleep for about 10 minutes in the middle of this movie.
And forgot all.
Don't know what the crap was going
time
on for a
and
while.
space. And
so I was pretty much caught up with everybody else.
I think, a weird sociology, or I wouldn't say sociology experiment, but a psychological experience. Since both of you guys fell asleep, you gave it a bad review. So
I didn't fall asleep.
I thought you fell asleep.
No, I was in a trance of just how retarded and stupid this thing was.
Never mind. There goes my theory.
No, I couldn't fall asleep.
All right.
Okay, well, anyway, so I give this 9 out of 10. Whatever the opposite of Exploding Twin Towers is, just to make Nick
That's
happy.
puppy dog kisses.
Puppy dog
9
kisses.
out of 10 exploding Hindenburgs.
Yes.
No, that's bad too. That's a tragedy.
Oh, well.
9 out of 10.
Well, it was
sinking
farther
Titanics.
away.
I kind of wish I pulled the Hindenburg, soundbite, because then I could have just done soundbite.
Well, that's depressing.
There,
I don't want to.
I don't have any other humanity.
A whole entire blimp crashing?
Well, no, just the other humanity part.
The humanity.
If I was singing, I would have pulled that. And we could have played that throughout this entire thing.
Yeah. Just on a loop in the background.
Yeah.
Just, the humanity, the humanity.
Yeah. I didn't hate the film as much as you guys did.
Get the fuck out.
No, I can't.
Okay.
I didn't hate it as much as you guys did. I do think it was a bad film, but honestly, there was parts in it that did make me laugh that I thought was kind of funny. So I'm giving it some credit for that one. I'll give this. I don't know. I want to say a 6, but I'm gonna give it a 7. I think.
You realize Ben's sneaking up behind you with a knife right now.
Hey, it's I mean, the good thing about me disagreeing with everything that you just said, it shows that we all don't have the same opinions on this, and that's what's good. I mean, you want to hear different opinions on every.
Well, I'm just protecting myself so Dr. Uwe Boll doesn't bust through the studio door and want to box us.
So I've had a little bit of training, not a lot to beat his ass, but enough to last at least a round.
Maybe, I don't know, man.
And then get my ass kicked, but still,
he's a German.
We're gonna give us. He's gonna start sending us hate.
I'm Irish. Come on, I'm pissed.
Yeah, well, I think Uwe Boll is related to Scott somehow.
Because I'm angry in German.
Yep.
No.
Okay.
Well. So if I punch him, does that mean that I'm in turn punching Uwe Boll?
I don't know.
I'm gonna say yes, just so you punch him.
I can't punch Scott.
Yeah, I'm too adorable.
Why do you gotta hit me?
Because you brought the damn movie.
No. Yeah, so I give it a 7.
All right, so 11, 9, 7.
Yep.
Yes. So
Sounds
congratulations. Postal is so far the worst rated movie that we've. Well, worst being the best, I guess. I don't know. It just fucking sucks.
This one
you mean it
gave you a
sucking
brain
fucks?
hemorrhage.
It's a shit pile of ass.
Yeah, I was actually trying to fall asleep while we were watching, and I couldn't. That's how bad it was. I'm like, please, God, let me just fall asleep. Oh, I can't.
After you watch this film, you don't sleep for 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's a non-ending string of colon taffy.
Butt candy?
You were just waiting for that to have an opportunity to say that.
So, what do we got next week?
Next week is my pick. With Tron Legacy coming out, I was thinking about going back and watching Tron, the original.
Interesting choice.
Yeah,
interesting.
Yeah. But I don't know if that
the original Matrix film.
Yeah. I don't know if it would really if it would classify though, if it would fit in our.
That'd be interesting. I don't know. I endorse that pick.
Well, how about this? I have 3 picks here. And I'll let you guys pick. Help me pick. I have
It's like Russian roulette. We just don't win.
Yeah. I have Tron.
Right.
I have Transmorphers 2, Fall of Man.
What? We're not even going to watch the first Transmorphers?
No, because Transmorphers 2 is supposed to be a prequel.
If we do Transmorphers,
Okay.
If we do Transmorphers 2, can I sing the Transmorphers song?
The Transmorphers.
Yeah, because I have a song,
robots that
don't quite do it.
Morph into things.
Transmorphers, robots that turn into cars.
Yes.
What's the third one?
The third one is a movie that I found randomly searching IMDb called Titanic 2.
What's that about?
It's supposed to be 100 years after the Titanic tragedy. They rebuild a ship exactly to scale and the specs of the original Titanic with a little bit of enhancements on it, and they try to complete the voyage from New York to England or wherever it was.
Which brings up a great question of why.
I don't know, but all hell breaks loose.
I don't know. I'm leaning a little bit more back towards Transmorphers now.
I think Transmorphers also.
Transmorphers! Robots that turn into cars.
Alright, so Transmorphers 2?
I don't know. I kind of like the idea of Tron also.
I kind of do too, but I don't know if that's really... I don't know.
See, I just want to watch
Somebody email us
Transmorphers.
at youthroughpoo@me.com.
Yes.
And tell us which one Ben should bring.
Should I bring? I guess Titanic 2 is out of the picture now.
Yeah, fuck that.
So it's Transmorphers 2, Fall of Man, or whatever the name of the damn movie is.
Revenge of the Fallen.
Yeah, Revenge. And
the Dark of the Moon. The new Transformers.
Hey, yeah. Well, let's wrap this up.
Right.
Transmorphers 2 or Tron, the original.
I kind of like Tron too. I don't know.
I kind of like. Yeah, I don't know. It's a toss up.
We'll see.
Either one. So email us. Let us know what you, the listeners, would like to hear first, because I'm pretty sure eventually both of those will be reviewed. But which one will we do next week?
Yeah.
Yes. So I guess that's it. Is that it?
That's it.
Is that it? Are we good? Are we done? Can we fucking stop this one?
Yeah, I suppose.
Thank the Lord. Well, in that case, that's been Movie Dump Podcast for this week. I'm Ben.
I'm Dr. Uwe Boll.
Oh, I will hit you.
I'm Nick Brown.
And I'm Scott Mein Kampf.
Oh, no, you can't do that.
Yes, it is. Like, my last name is just as unpolitically correct as the movie.
What is it?
Well, you're
Mein
Scott
Kampf.
Hitler. Yeah, okay, so you're Scott Hitler.
No, I'm Scott My Story.
Mein Kampf. Wait, God damn it.
All right, my last name was only written by Hitler.
Okay.
Yes, enjoy your week.
Hand in hand we'll stroll the land in peace and harmony. We'll be friends till the end, buddies, you and me. Sun above, heart full of love, flowers all around. From the birth of Mother Earth we hear the magic sound.